Hello! I finally get to share and upload my labor and delivery story. It has been more than a month since I delivered, and I was induced because I was overdue. December 3rd was my due date, December 10th was my induction date. We arrived at the hospital in 7 in the morning, and they started my Pitocin medicine maybe 2 hours after we checked in. And the next day, so they changed my medications. Now I'm taking the pill. Yesterday I was taking Pitocin, it didn't work. And today we're waiting until 2:15 until I'm gonna get checked, and then they're gonna decide what to do next. And the baby's doing good. She has a strong heartbeat and moving around, and very healthy baby. Okay, so today's Sunday, and we went home yesterday because the medicine didn't work to start the contractions and start the labor. So yesterday morning we went home, and today we came back to the hospital, and I'm in a different room, and right now is 9 o'clock in the morning, and they started the Pitocin again. We're hoping for that this time that we came back it's gonna work. So, and yeah, we're doing good. And there's Danielka down over there. And take a picture of monitor.
Showing some contractions, very, very small.
So just to recap, on Thursday we arrived at the hospital, and the whole day I was on Pitocin, and their contractions was not just picking up, they were just steady and not painful. Then Friday night, that night they started the pill. The whole day on Friday, I was on this pill to help me with contractions, and there was no Pitocin, and nothing worked. I had no contractions. I had contractions on the monitor, but no painful contractions. So then on Saturday morning, I went home because I asked my doctor to go home. I felt like my baby was just not ready to be born. This induced labor situation, it was not working in my favor, and she was doing good. She was having a great heartbeat and moving and everything. She was so healthy at that time in the morning. So my doctor only let me to go home for one day, which was less than 24 hours. And I was so happy to go home to get a break from the hospital. On Saturday morning, we went home, and I got to go shopping. I was feeling great. I wanted to go home to relax, to take a bath. At 6 a.m. on Sunday, we arrived at the hospital, and after we got checked into the room, I got started on Pitocin, and that day they increased levels much faster. Not every 45 minutes, but more like every 20 minutes levels were increased. Baby was monitored and everything was good. My contractions was not painful. and probably like midday, doctor broke the water bag. Well, she at least tried to, and there was no water leaking out, so probably she just got the first layer. And so the rest of the day I was on Pitocin and was just walking the halls and sitting on the birth ball to help the contractions going, to help the baby get into position. So it was, I guess, much aggressive approach now. And then at 11 p.m., doctor came back again and broke my water bag again, and this time was much more successful. Lots of water came out. So she said, yes, this time you're gonna have painful contractions, and they're going to be much often. And she was right. I got those painful contractions that we were waiting for all those days. And the true labor started. At that time it was like late in the night, maybe 1 hour or 2 hours after water was broken. I had to get an epidural because I couldn't handle the contractions. They were so painful. I thought that I would be able to handle at least to the time when I would be 8 centimeters dilated. But no, I was 4 centimeters or 5 centimeters dilated, and I needed epidural because they were so painful. And with Pitocin, with inductions, contractions are much more painful. And I couldn't believe how quickly everything was progressing. I was dilating so fast, and my contractions was much closer together. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be delivering very soon. And nurse told me, yeah, you're gonna be pushing soon. And thank goodness I called my husband after I got my epidural so he could come back to the hospital. I was 10 centimeters dilated and ready to push, like at 3 a.m. or 3:15 a.m. And maybe after 10 minutes, she was born. It was like the quickest delivery ever. I didn't know that it's gonna take me such a little time to deliver a baby. Well, she was my second baby, so I guess it is quicker the second time than the first time. But still, I thought I was gonna be pushing for a while, you know. So she came out all screaming. Yelena was born at 3:44 a.m. and she weighed 7.7 pounds and 19.5 inches long. So she was born very quickly, but it took us, I guess, a while to get my labor started. It took like 3 whole days for induced labor procedures. Basically, she was not ready to arrive on her due date. Yelena was born December 14th and through induced labor, and I am really happy that it was not a C-section because I was so concerned that induced labor is going to lead into this complicated delivery and I would have to have a C-section. I was worried for no reason. I was able to deliver vaginally and it was a very pleasant experience. I'm very surprised how different my labor was from when I was giving birth to my son to when I was giving birth to my daughter. Yeah, there was a big difference.
So you're so cute. Oh.
So small ears, like yours.
Aw. So cute. She has lots of hair.
Thank you for watching this video that I put together to tell a story how Yelena was born. And her full name is Yelena Olga Sinev.